When you think of Italy's luxury destinations, images of Amalfi Coast terraces, Lake Como's celebrity villas, and Tuscany's rolling vineyard estates come to mind. Places where the wealthy gather to sip Brunello while discussing their latest Ferrari acquisitions. Venice's palazzos host masked balls for old-money aristocrats, while Portofino's colorful harbor welcomes superyachts carrying tech titans and fashion moguls seeking that perfect Instagram backdrop. These destinations represent Italy's well-established luxury playground, where exclusivity comes with Michelin stars, designer boutiques, and the kind of understated elegance that money can reliably purchase. However, there is one lavish beach that makes even Lake Como look democratically accessible, a tiny bay where seasonal beach club memberships cost more than luxury cars and where daily access fees exceed most people's monthly rent. This is Paraggi Bay, Italy's Billionaires' beach, where geography's cruelest joke created the only sandy beach along a rocky coastline, transforming scarcity into the ultimate luxury commodity. Therefore, in today's episode of Sir Luxury Travel, we explore how a former fishing village became so exclusive that even billionaires must follow unwritten social codes to gain acceptance. Tucked between Santa Margherita Ligure and the postcard-perfect town of Portofino lies Paraggi Bay, a stretch of sand so exclusive that its Billionaires Beach nickname barely captures the astronomical pretensions on display. This tiny bay represents one of geography's cruelest jokes, the only sandy beach along a coastline dominated by rocks, making it as rare as finding humility at a yacht club. The name derives from the Latin paraxi, meaning the palaces in ancient Ligurian dialect, proving that even in antiquity, this location was associated with wealth and grandeur. Originally inhabited by fishermen and millers who made honest livings from the sea and grain, Paraggi maintained its traditional character well into the early 20th century, before wealth discovered its potential. The transformation began when influential Italian industrialists started discovering the area's potential as a luxury retreat during the 1920s, coinciding with the broader development of the Italian Riviera as a destination for European aristocracy. Bagni Fiore, established in 1927, marked a pivotal moment in creating the first exclusive beach club that would set the standard for luxury coastal experiences in Italy. This nearly century-old establishment quickly attracted a distinguished international clientele, including Hollywood legends such as Brigitte Bardot, Elizabeth Taylor, and Maria Callas, who helped establish Paraggi's reputation as a destination where privacy, luxury, and natural beauty converged. A defensive castle constructed in 1626 still overlooks the bay, though these days it protects wealthy residents rather than defending against maritime threats. The area's designation within the Portofino Nature Park and protected marine area ensures that its pristine environment remains undisturbed by commercial maritime traffic, with strict prohibitions on boat docking that maintain the tranquil atmosphere. Crystal-clear waters display distinctive emerald and turquoise hues that result from extensive Posidonia oceanica seagrass meadows, which create the characteristic Pantone Verde Paraggi color that has become synonymous with the bay. Research indicates that well-managed marine protected areas like Paraggi demonstrate a 446% increase in fish biomass and 21% increase in biodiversity compared to unprotected waters. The terrestrial environment consists of lush Mediterranean vegetation that cascades down steep hillsides, creating a natural amphitheater that enhances the sense of seclusion and privacy. The bay's orientation provides shelter from prevailing winds while maximizing sun exposure throughout the day, contributing to calm waters that make it ideal for swimming and water activities. This unique combination of geographical features has made Paraggi a natural sanctuary that attracts both wildlife and the world's most exclusive clientele seeking pristine natural beauty. Today's Paraggi represents the ultimate evolution from a working fishing village to an international luxury destination, one of the most dramatic transformations in Mediterranean tourism history. But if you think the location and history are impressive, wait until you discover what it actually costs to experience this slice of paradise. Numbers that might make even seasoned billionaires wonder if they've accidentally wandered into an economic alternate universe. When discussing Paraggi Bay accommodations, we enter a financial stratosphere where normal pricing logic goes to die alongside any pretense of democratic beach access. The 8-hotel Paraggi exemplifies this economic insanity, charging €1,045 per night for standard rooms without sea views, while suites with premium amenities and ocean vistas reach €3,166 per night. These rates place Paraggi among the most expensive coastal destinations globally, yet the hotel maintains consistently high occupancy rates throughout peak season, proving that wealthy people really do have different relationships with money. Even the bay's modest accommodations command premium pricing that defies conventional hospitality mathematics. Hotel Argentina, rated as a 2-star property, charges €190 per night for standard rooms featuring shared bathroom facilities. These rates reflect the fundamental principle that location and exclusivity can supersede traditional hospitality amenities in destinations where access itself represents the primary luxury commodity. Beach club access operates according to similarly stratospheric pricing, with standard sunbed and umbrella combinations costing approximately €25 to €30 per day for basic access. Private beach clubs charge between €200 and €400 for daily access, with some seasonal memberships reaching €5,400, rates that would typically be associated with luxury properties in major metropolitan areas rather than beach lounging. The economic structure functions as a screening mechanism that ensures exclusivity while generating revenue streams sufficient to maintain world-class facilities and service standards. Real estate values in and around Paraggi have reached extraordinary levels that often exceed those in major metropolitan centers, with premium locations commanding between €20,000 and €30,000 per square meter. Holiday homes belonging to fashion designers Dolce & Gabbana and media magnate Pier Silvio Berlusconi are visible from the beach, serving as constant reminders of the caliber of individuals who consider Paraggi real estate a reasonable investment. The bay's protection status within the marine reserve creates artificial scarcity that prevents overdevelopment while ensuring that existing properties maintain their exclusivity and astronomical valuations. Weekly yacht charters in the area exceed €250,000, demonstrating that even temporary access to Paraggi's vicinity requires financial resources that most people associate with home purchases rather than vacation expenses. Local businesses benefit from spending power that renders traditional price sensitivity largely irrelevant, allowing restaurants and service providers to focus on quality and service rather than cost competition. The prohibition on boat docking within the bay serves multiple purposes, maintaining the tranquil atmosphere that guests expect while protecting sensitive marine ecosystems from anchor damage and pollution. This restriction also enhances the sense of exclusivity by limiting access methods and ensuring that the bay retains its pristine appearance without the visual clutter of recreational vessels. The destination's pricing structure demonstrates that environmental protection and luxury tourism can align when exclusivity becomes a tool for conservation rather than a barrier to it. The accommodation ecosystem extends to sophisticated dining experiences that complement the lodging offerings, with restaurants that combine innovative techniques with traditional Ligurian ingredients. But the real entertainment begins when we explore how this exclusive ecosystem functions on a daily basis, because the lifestyle these astronomical prices support operates according to social codes that make ordinary luxury look positively pedestrian. The daily rhythm at Paraggi Bay operates according to unwritten social codes that have developed over decades of catering to clientele who consider discretion as valuable as their investment portfolios. The beach club culture represents one of Europe's most sophisticated examples of exclusive coastal leisure, where membership and access operate through personal connections, family history, and social standing within international elite circles. Bagnifiore stands as the most prestigious establishment, having maintained its exclusive character since 1927 while adapting to contemporary luxury standards through partnerships with luxury brands. The club's recent collaboration with Dior has elevated its profile further, featuring custom toile de juillet patterns designed by Maria Grazia Chiuri in signature green colorways that complement the bay's natural palette. Le Carillon represents another pillar of Paraggi's exclusive beach club scene, having operated for over 80 years as a venue that combines beachfront dining, bar service, and evening entertainment. Many cabanas and premium locations are passed down through generations, creating an informal registry of European wealth that operates independently of traditional membership applications. The beach clubs also serve as venues for luxury brand partnerships and exclusive events, with Dolce & Gabbana's creative takeover of Le Carillon, demonstrating how luxury fashion houses recognize the value of associating with established exclusive destinations. L'Angosteria Paraggi, situated within the historic Bagnifiore complex, provides guests with pieds dans l'eau dining, where meals can be enjoyed directly on the beach without leaving their lounges. This service level represents the kind of seamless luxury experience that distinguishes Paraggi from more conventional resort destinations, where guests must navigate between different facilities and service providers. Celebrity culture at Paraggi operates according to sophisticated protocols that balance visibility with privacy, allowing prominent individuals to enjoy public spaces while maintaining appropriate discretion. The visible presence of luxury real estate owned by prominent figures like Dolce & Gabbana and Pier Silvio Berlusconi adds to the bay's cachet, while demonstrating long-term commitment to the destination. Staff-to-guest ratios at premium establishments ensure individual attention that meets the expectations of clientele accustomed to the highest standards of hospitality. Beach clubs and restaurants have developed service standards that accommodate high-profile guests without creating spectacles that would compromise the comfortable atmosphere essential to the destination's appeal. Transportation preferences reveal much about the destination's character. While public transport options exist, private transportation remains dominant, with most properties featuring private parking facilities. The neighborhood provides convenient access to major roads leading out of Barcelona and offers quick connections to Barcelona's ring roads and international airport. Environmental protection measures enhance, rather than compromise, the luxury experience, with marine biodiversity adding natural beauty that enhances snorkeling and diving experiences for guests. The bay's microclimate and protected status create conditions so perfect for leisure that guests experience what feels like a carefully curated luxury product, rather than raw nature. But beneath this polished surface lies a world of controversies and social tensions that reveal the true cost of maintaining paradise for a privileged few. Scandals that would make even the most jaded luxury travelers raise an eyebrow. The glossy perfection of Paraggi's surface conceals bubbling controversies that expose the uncomfortable realities of maintaining an exclusive paradise in an increasingly connected world. In August 2010, Paraggi's storied Castello di Paraggi became the scene of an audacious attempted burglary when 39-year-old Riccardo Mauri scaled the castle's walls and rummaged through a detached structure while Berlusconi's son Pier Silvio and his partner slept unaware in the main residence. The intruder was apprehended by Carabinieri, but the incident exposed vulnerabilities in the security protocols of one of Italy's most politically connected families. The castle's current identity as Villa Bonomi Bolcini, owned by a textile industrialist family that leases it to high-profile tenants, underscored the paradox of elite privacy in a public-facing location. Local activists have waged quiet rebellions against the bay's exclusionary pricing, with some painting protest slogans on beach club umbrellas, decrying the €5,400 seasonal membership fees as exclusionary. The economic stratification is visible even in hospitality arrangements, where Hotel Argentina charges €190 per night for shared bathrooms, while 8 Hotel Paraggi suites command €3,166 per night for direct beach club access. Dolce & Gabbana's influence extends beyond their visible cliffside villa to include transforming the historic Ligurian Beach Club into a branded enclave through their creative takeover. Their 2018 DG Loves Paraggi collection faced backlash for commercializing the bay's natural beauty without contributing to conservation efforts. Environmental conflicts emerged when developers attempted to remove seagrass sections for luxury amenities, projects that were halted by activists citing the marine protection laws that govern the Portofino Nature Park. The bay's transformation from humble origins to billionaire enclave holds bitter ironies. Bagnifiore, founded on the site of a former tuna cannery, now charges premium rates that exceed the annual incomes of the facility's original workers. Access controversies continue as the bay's only free beach, a 30-meter strip, often reaches capacity by 10 a.m., forcing visitors to choose between exorbitant private clubs or illegal roadside parking along the congested highway. Tension peaked in 2021 when activists targeted beach club facilities with protest messaging, highlighting what critics condemned as privatization without limits. The prohibition on motorized water sports within the marine reserve, while protecting the environment, also serves to maintain the tranquil exclusivity that distinguishes Paraggi from more accessible Mediterranean destinations. International media coverage consistently reinforces Paraggi's status as a destination where billionaires pedal bicycles through town and wealth operates by unwritten codes, emphasizing the understated luxury that characterizes the area's social dynamics. The bay's Posidonia oceanica meadows, which create the signature emerald watercolor, face ongoing pressure from development despite their crucial role in supporting marine biodiversity and maintaining the pristine environment. Urban legends persist about hidden treasures and wartime secrets, while the reality of modern Paraggi reveals a different kind of buried wealth: the social costs of extreme exclusivity. The destination's success rests on principles that remain relevant for luxury tourism development: absolute commitment to quality, respect for environmental limits, and understanding that true exclusivity requires limiting access rather than maximizing capacity. Perhaps most tellingly, Paraggi's model demonstrates how environmental protection and luxury tourism can be mutually reinforcing when implemented with appropriate vision, though the benefits flow primarily to those wealthy enough to afford entry to this carefully preserved paradise. In Paraggi Bay, environmental protection and extreme wealth have formed an unlikely alliance. Conservation laws that preserve emerald waters and Posidonia oceanica meadows simultaneously ensure that property values remain astronomical and crowds stay minimal. This tiny slice of Italian paradise demonstrates luxury's most sophisticated evolution: exclusivity marketed as sustainability, where €5,400 seasonal beach club memberships limit access more effectively than any velvet rope. With that said, we'd love to see you in the comments. Before this video, had you heard of Paraggi Bay before? Thanks for watching another episode of So Luxury Travel. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.